Fontainebleau is a commune in the metropolitan area of Paris, France. It is located 55.5 kilometers south-southeast of the center of Paris. Fontainebleau is a sub-prefecture of the Seine-et-Marne department, and it is the seat of the arrondissement of Fontainebleau. The commune has the largest land area in the Île-de-France region. It is the only one to cover a larger area than Paris itself. Fontainebleau, together with the neighboring commune of Avon and three other smaller communes, form an urban area of 39,713 inhabitants. This urban area is a satellite of Paris. Fontainebleau is renowned for the large and scenic forest of Fontainebleau, a favorite weekend getaway for Parisians, as well as for the historical Château de Fontainebleau, which once belonged to the kings of France. It is also the home of INSEAD, one of the world's most elite business schools, of the École supérieure d'ingénieurs en informatique et génie des télécommunications, one of France's grandes écoles, and of a branch of the École nationale et supérieure des mines de Paris, the Paris School of Mines, also one of the elite grandes écoles. Inhabitants of Fontainebleau are called Bellefontaines. History. Fontainebleau has been recorded in different Latinized forms, such as Fonsblaudi, Fonsbladi in the 12th and 13th centuries, with Fontainebleau being recorded in 1137. It became Fonsbellacus in the 17th century, which gave rise to the name of the inhabitants as Bellefontaines. The name originates as a medieval composite of two words. Fontaine meaning spring, or fountainhead, followed by a person's Germanic name Blivald. This hamlet was endowed with a royal hunting lodge and a chapel by Louis VII in the middle of the 12th century. A century later, Louis IX, also called Saint Louis, who held Fontainebleau in high esteem and referred to it as his wilderness, had a country house and a hospital constructed there. Philip the Fair was born there in 1268 and died there in 1314. In all, 34 sovereigns, from Louis VI the Fat to Napoleon III, spent time at Fontainebleau. The connection between the town of Fontainebleau and the French monarchy was reinforced with the transformation of the royal country house into a true royal palace, the Palace of Fontainebleau. This was accomplished by the great builder King Francis I, who, in the largest of his many construction projects, reconstructed, expanded, and transformed the royal chateau at Fontainebleau into a residence that became his favorite, as well as the residence of his mistress, Anne, Duchess of Étampes. From the 16th to the 18th century, every monarch, from Francis I to Louis XV, made important renovations at the Palace of Fontainebleau, including demolitions, reconstructions, additions, and embellishments of various descriptions, all of which endowed it with a character that is a bit heterogeneous, but harmonious nonetheless. On the 18th of October 1685, Louis XIV signed the Edict of Fontainebleau there, also known as the Revocation of the Edict of Nantes. This royal fiat reversed the permission granted to the Huguenots in 1598 to worship publicly in specified locations and hold certain other privileges. The result was that a large number of Protestants were forced to convert to the Catholic faith, killed, or forced into exile, mainly in the Low Countries, Prussia and in England. The 1762 Treaty of Fontainebleau, a secret agreement between France and Spain concerning the Louisiana Territory in North America, was concluded here. Also, preliminary negotiations, held before the 1763 Treaty of Paris was signed, ending the 7 Years' War, were at Fontainebleau. During the French Revolution, Fontainebleau was temporarily renamed Fontaine-la-Montagne, meaning fountain by the mountain. On 29 October 1807, Manuel Godoy, Chancellor to the Spanish King Charles IV, and Napoleon signed the Treaty of Fontainebleau, which authorized the passage of French troops through Spanish territories so that they might invade Portugal. On 20 June 1812, Pope Pius VII arrived at the Château of Fontainebleau, after a secret transfer from Savona, accompanied by his personal physician, Balthazar de Claras. In poor health, the Pope was the prisoner of Napoleon, and he remained in his genteel prison at Fontainebleau for 19 months, from June 1812 until 23 January 1814. The Pope never left his apartments. On 20 April 1814, Napoleon Bonaparte, shortly before his first abdication, bid farewell to the Old Guard, the renowned grognards who had served with him since his very first campaigns, in the White Horse Courtyard at the Palace of Fontainebleau. According to contemporary sources, the occasion was very moving. The 1814 Treaty of Fontainebleau stripped Napoleon of his powers and sent him into exile on Elba. For the 1924 Summer Olympics, the town played host to the riding portion of the modern pentathlon event. This event took place near a golf course. In July and August 1946, the town hosted the Franco-Vietnamese Conference, intended to find a solution to the long-contested struggle for Vietnam's independence from France, but the conference ended in failure. Fontainebleau also hosted the General Staff of the Allied Forces in Central Europe and the Land Forces Command. The Air Forces Command was located nearby at Camp Guillemot. These facilities were in place from the inception of NATO until France's partial withdrawal from NATO in 1967, when the United States returned those bases to French control. NATO moved AFCENT to Brunsum in the Netherlands and AIRCENT to Ramstein in West Germany. Tourism. Fontainebleau is a popular tourist destination. Each year, 300,000 people visit the palace and about 11 million people visit the forest. Fontainebleau Forest. The forest of Fontainebleau surrounds the town and dozens of nearby villages. It is protected by France's Office National des Forêts, and it is recognized as a French national park. It is managed in order that its wild plants and trees, such as the rare service tree of Fontainebleau, and its populations of birds, mammals, and butterflies, can be conserved. It is a former royal hunting park often visited by hikers and horse riders. The forest is also well regarded for bouldering and is particularly popular among climbers, as the biggest developed area of that kind in the world. Royal Château de Fontainebleau. The Royal Château de Fontainebleau is a large palace where the kings of France took their ease. It is also the site where the French royal court, from 1528 onwards, entertained the body of new ideas that became known as the Renaissance. INSEAD. The European campus of the INSEAD Business School is located at the edge of Fontainebleau, by the Lycée François Couperin. INSEAD students live in local accommodations around the Fontainebleau area, and especially in the surrounding towns. Other notables: the graves of G.I. Gurdjieff and Catherine Mansfield can be found in the cemetery at Avon. Transport. Fontainebleau is served by two stations on the Transilien Paris-Lyon rail line: Fontainebleau-Avon and Thomery. Fontainebleau-Avon Station, the station closest to the center of Fontainebleau, is located near the dividing line between the commune of Fontainebleau and the commune of Avon, on the Avon side of the border. Famous residents. Francis I of France built a large part of the palace. Philip IV of France, born and died in Fontainebleau. Francis II of France, born in Fontainebleau. Henry III of France, born in Fontainebleau. Henry IV of France built a part of the palace. Louis XIII, King of France, born in Fontainebleau. Louis XIV of France built a part of the palace. Louis XV, King of France, built a part of the palace. Louis XVI and Marie Antoinette, King and Queen of France, built a part of the palace. Christina, Queen of Sweden, her lover, Gian Ronaldo Monaldeschi, was murdered in Fontainebleau. Alfonso XIII, King of Spain, after his abdication. Aga Khan IV, international business magnate. Anna Elizabeth Klumpke, an early 20th century artist. Ernst August V, Prince of Hanover and Caroline, Princess of Hanover. Rosa Bonheur, a 19th century artist. Lilian Thuram, football player, World Cup and European Championship winner. Django Reinhardt, died near Fontainebleau, in Samois-sur-Seine. Napoleon. Pope Pius VII, lived in the palace. Napoleon III. Twinning. Fontainebleau is twinned with Constance, Germany, since 28 May 1960. Richmond upon Thames, England, United Kingdom, since 1977. Siem Reap, Cambodia, since the 11th of June 2000. Nankin, China. Lodi, Italy since 2011. Image gallery. The Fountain of Diana. Bell Tower. The Trinity Chapel at the Palace of Fontainebleau. The Throne Room at the Palace of Fontainebleau.